morning, everybody. I'm Dr. Portia Rawls, and I'm a licensed clinical psychologist. And I am just happy to speak with you guys early on this beautiful Friday morning. And for the month of September, we've been talking about reframing your life. So today, I just want to put it all together. Earlier this week, I talked about expectations and the role that plays in reframing your life. And today I'm talking, and Wednesday, I talked about assumptions. So today I just want to put those two things together and just talk a little bit how they work together in reframing your life. And just for a quick recap, for those of you who may not have watched me in the past, and when we're saying reframing your life, we're talking about taking a different perspective on the places, situations, people, relationships, career, family, business, looking at it from a different perspective, putting a different lens on, and out of that, beginning to change the meaning of what each of those things mean, what each of those things, their significance in your life. So that's basically what reframing is about. So today, how does expectation and assumptions go together as it relates to reframing your life? Well, what happens is that your assumptions actually lead to your expectations about people, about places, about family, about career, about business. Just to give you a small example, if you have an assumption that your friends will always be loyal to you, then your expectation is that they would never betray you, they would never hurt you, they would never turn against you, they will always be there for you. And so that is one example how assumptions lead to expectations. If you have an assumption that your career should be fulfilling, that it should be something you're passionate about, then the expectation is that you should be happy when you wake up every morning, you go to do whatever that thing is that you do, whether you're punching the clock and going to someone else's place of employment, or whether you have your own career, your own business, and you're going to the office every day. There is an expectation out of that assumption that you should be happy. If you have an assumption that people are basically good and kind and that they will basically do the right thing, then your expectation is that you should not be portrayed just by the everyday people in your life. So, and out of that, when you have those assumptions and those expectations, the next thing that happens out of that expectation is that you begin to reframe. You begin to put meaning on those relationships, whether it's friendships. You begin to put meaning on that friendship. So if you have that expectation, my friends will never portray me, they're just great and wonderful all the time, then the meaning for that is those relationships are significant. They're important. They give value to my life. They build me up. They're a priority. And so what happens is that when we don't check our assumptions, and we don't look at our expectations, then we begin to reframe our life, and it may not be an accurate framing. I was thinking about it this morning before I came on today to talk to you guys, and I was thinking about how sometimes we have a picture in our home or in our office, and we don't really like the frame, so we take it to a shop, we take it to an art shop, we take it to a framing shop, and we change the frame on it. And a lot of times we're changing the frame to improve it and to make it look better. And the same thing kind of happens in our lives. When our assumptions and our expectations are off, what happens is that the framing is not beautiful. The framing doesn't fit well around the picture of our life. The framing is inappropriate around the picture of our life. So what we need to do is we need to step back, and as I told you on Wednesday, check your assumptions, and as I told you on Monday, check your expectations. That will begin to bring about the reframing that you need in your life, the change that you need in your life. So I'm Dr. Portia Rawls, licensed clinical psychologist. Have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. Check me out on my webpage, drportiarawls.com. And remember, this is just all of the knowledge I share here is just for informational purposes. I'm not your therapist, and we're not having a therapeutic relationship. Have a great, great day.